on the back as usual. You're going to need 2 pillows and a blanket roll. So you can start getting those set up. Blanket roll will be under the neck. And 1 pillow horizontal on that, just under the blanket. And either another blanket roll or a pillow under the knees. It's warm today. Ready? Great, so when you're all set up, start moving to the back. The middle pillow should be under the torso. Neck is on top of the blanket roll, and then arms can extend out to a T for gentle back bend. Legs are resting on the second pillow at the bottom of the mat. Noticing how you feel this morning. Beginning to turn your focus inward. Gently noticing the rise and fall of the belly. Soften through the face, especially the eyes. Soften through the jaw. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Start to breathe into the belly if you haven't started that already. Notice where the air hits in the body at the top of the inhale. Simply collecting this information. It is kind of interesting to think about the practice of yoga as an exercise in simply learning more about your own body. Every pose and every breath has the opportunity to give us a little bit more information. The tongue can come to rest on the roof of the mouth. You're open through the back of the throat. Moving into a 3-part breath. Inhaling deeply into the belly. Maybe even eventually all the way down the legs. Chest expands. Shoulders may lift a little bit. continuing to focus inward. Notice the mind wandering at any point. You can draw it back to center, back to awareness. Give yourself permission to refocus on the breath when you remember. Continuing to soften through the body as you take these deeper inhales and exhales. Next breath, take a deep, deep inhale into the nose, down into the belly. And at the top of your breath, open the mouth wide, let out your tongue, and just sigh it out the mouth. Big lion's breath in and out. Do that again if that feels good. Begin to bring movement back into the body. Rotate through the wrists and ankles. Open up fingers and toes. Take a deep stretch overhead. And you're going to bend at the knees. Gently turn onto your right side. Hands to press yourself back up. Gaze can just be low, down the slope of the nose. You need to make your way into a comfortable seat. You may want to use one of these pillows. Or the blanket for under the sit bones. Your choice here. So sometimes it's nice to have the hips elevated a bit. It helps with the alignment of the body to move into some stretches, postures. So I'm going to roll out my blanket, refold it. I can get a little bit of height under my butt. And for your seat, you could be in a cross-legged position. You could also be up on the knees if that's more comfortable. And let's do some gentle shoulder rolls. Begin to roll the shoulders up to the ears and set them down the back. Think about reaching up with the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders forward, changing direction. Once you feel pretty evened out, open the arms to a T. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, Flip the palms, press the tops of the hands together in front of you. Roll around through the spine. Inhale, open up the arms and hands once more. Exhale, backs of the wrists together. Do a couple more of these in your own time, opening up. Finishing up the round that you're on. You need to drop the hands, drop the shoulders. Let's take the right hand up over to the left side of the head and tilt the neck to the right. Tilt the crown of the head to the right. And then reach down with the opposite fingertips. Breathe into the neck. Lift the head back up. We'll do that on the second side. Opposite hand comes to the side of the head, tilting the head to the left this time. Right fingertips draw down, maybe even back in space a little bit. Find that nice stretch in the neck. Gently use the hand to press the head back up. Inhale, arms up tall. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Root down and rise up through the spine. Shoulders come away from the ears as you twist. Inhale, arms back up to center. And then exhale over to the opposite side. Left hand to right knee. Sitting up tall. Gaze over the back shoulder. And then we'll move on the breath for one round. Inhale up. Exhale, twisting. And inhale up. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, arms all the way up. Look up at the hands. And then exhale, coming forward with the hands, walking it forward. You keep the palms tented, fingerprints pressed into the ground, palms up. Stretching into the lower back. Stretching into the arms and the side body. And then walk it back up. Switch the legs. Change the cross of the legs if you're in a cross leg. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, fold forward. Same thing here, pressing the fingertips down. Inhale, walking it back up. From here, we're going to just plant the feet, come up into a squat. Haven't stretched the legs out too much yet. We're going to just do that right now. And the squat can be on the balls of your feet. You'll keep the feet hip width apart. And let's just kind of rise up a bit. Draw the shoulders back. Arms come out to a T. Give yourself a big hug here. And then you're going to roll forward, coming into a standing forward fold. Feel free to keep a deep bend in the knees. Maybe rock the weight from side to side. And then lower back down to the squat, coming up onto the balls of the feet. Arms come out to a T, and then wrap the arms around yourself in the opposite way, opposite arm on top. Inhaling deeply, and then as you exhale, fold forward. Again, swaying the body from side to side. You can release the arms. You may straighten the legs a little more, or you might just keep them bent. Feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Let's take right hand to left shin, and then reach the left arm up toward the sky, or place it on the sacrum, moving into a twist. Come back to center. Same thing on the second side. Left hand to right shin, twisting open. Come back to center. Awesome. And inhale, lift up halfway, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach all the way up to standing. Stretching upward, exhale, hands to heart center. Stepping to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms come up. This time, clasp the hands, release the pointer fingers, straighten the elbows, sides of the face, and then side bend to the right. Inhale, back up to center, change the clasp of the hands, release the pointers. Inhale, up, and then exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold all the way down. Use the abs. Continue to reach the crown of the head forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step the right leg back and come into a calf stretch. Stretching through the back of the calf, and then maybe rock. Use the ankle here and the toes to push the ball of the foot forward, rocking back and forth. And then you'll pivot the back foot to a 45-degree angle, rise up for warrior one. Hips are square to the front of your mat. You can check in with your torso by just placing your hands there and pointers forward. Make sure your hips and torso are pointed forward. Feel the stretch down the back, the front of the back leg. Arms can lift up. On your next exhale, twist to the left, arms come out to a T. Inhale back up, let's do that once more. Exhale to a T. Awesome. And then you're going to straighten through the front leg. Keep the legs as they are, but you may want to shorten the stance a tiny bit and send the back foot in just a bit. If you have blocks, you can use them. That's optional here. We're going to come into a pyramid pose. So you'll inhale, root down, rise up through the legs. And then exhale forward. Send the crown of the head forward, forward, forward. And then maybe pause halfway once you're really starting to feel the stretch down this hamstring in the front leg. Option for blocks, you can begin to round through the spine and come all the way down, eventually releasing the head and the neck. Continuing to root down through the back foot, gluing the outer edge of the back foot into the floor. Bring the hands to the hips, begin to inhale all the way back up. Beautiful. Step it forward and just shake that out. Let that go. And then you're going to inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step the left foot back this time into a runner's lunge. And again, using the back foot, rocking back and forth. You'll rotate that back foot down to a 45-degree angle, rising all the way up for warrior one. Again, hips are square to the front of the mat, checking in, bringing your hands to the hips, pointer fingers forward. Rooting down through the outer edge of the back foot, eventually rising up through the arms. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, twisting toward the right. Inhale back up to center. Once more, exhale for the twist. Hands can float down to the hips, straight through the front leg. Again, you can shorten the stance a tiny bit here. Continue to square the hips to the front of the mat. Root down through the feet, pressing through the toes and the soles of the foot, the heels, rising up. And then exhale, send the crown of the head forward. Feel free to keep a bend in the front leg. Helps to protect the hamstring, your leg growth. Pausing anywhere along the way to just breathe into the stretch. Pausing to realign your hips in front of the mat. Equally distributing the weight between the feet. Eventually, hands can lower down to blocks or the leg. They can also stay on your hips. Send your air to the place where you're feeling this stretch. Notice how
your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hello?
Change the stretch.
Hello, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay, are you working out or?
No, I was outside. I was just getting back from delivering some stuff over to the other office and grabbed a burrito. No, I'm done eating already.
Good for you. It's nice and hot out.
Yes, it is warm outside.
I'm okay. Drew's okay, but unfortunately, when I was managing the cans and watering in the side yard, Patsy slipped ran right at me, yapping, barking. It didn't bite me. I was ready to kick it. I've called 911 and animal control is supposed to respond today.
Okay, so you didn't get bit, right?
No.
Okay.
But she, of course, was somewhere gardening and not like she was right on it.
Right.
She wanted to cross the street. I said, this is total bullshit. I should be able to be in my yard without being attacked by your dog. And I'm calling the police and animal control. And she just turned around and walked away. And I said, do you understand me, Patsy Hansel? And she still didn't respond.
Well, sure, because she's an asswipe. She didn't even apologize, probably.
No.
What a total fuckhead.
I didn't really give her a chance to say anything. I will say that, but why the fuck should I?
Well, she should apologize. The first thing she should apologize coming over and her dog's barking at you.
Well, it broke free.
Right,
It pulled the chain out of her garage or wherever she has it hooked up.
right. But I mean, when she got over there and got a hold of the dog, she should have apologized right away for her dog breaking free and running and barking at you.
Bearing its teeth. I
Sure.
was ready to kick it, but it's probably a 70-pound dog. I've never really been that close to it, and I don't want to be again.
Right. So when did you call the police?
Within 5 minutes
Oh,
of it happening,
when did it happen?
I
Okay. Oh, so just recently. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm upset. Drew's upset. Luckily, she was inside.
Yeah.
So now Judy's sitting on Mom's car waiting for the cops to come.
Yeah. Let me tell you what's going on here.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pretty shaken up.
Yeah. Well, who wouldn't be?
So if you wouldn't mind texting Susie, because her fingers are up there today, I just wondered if any of them witnessed it.
Okay.
If they'd be willing, if animal control, if she has, I guess they could just ask if the painter saw anything or heard anything.
Yeah. Okay.
And on your way home, I know Richard's office is right looking down in the street. I'm hoping maybe he saw something too. If you wouldn't mind stopping at their house
Okay.
or sometime in the next 24 hours before people forget stuff.
Yeah.
Because right now it's a he said, or she said, she said.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's hard to. Yeah, it's not so much. Oh, the dog.
Deny it happened.
Well, right, but when she, yeah, if she comes out and says, "Well, my dog was fine; it wouldn't attack anybody," well, when it broke free and is baring its teeth and snarling, because my guess is the cops will. Well, I don't know. They may not stop and talk to you. Hopefully, they would. But
It'll be animal control.
yeah,
Police, which they said, I'm sorry, I'm tying up your 911 line. This probably is, I said I'm safe and inside my house now, so the 911 lady said that's fine, just tell me what's going on.
right. And she referred you to animal control.
Well, she started her queue. She
Oh,
contacted
right.
the animal control. I guess they're on a limited schedule, but they are working today.
Yeah.
And she has no clue what their caseload looks like, of course.
Right.
So she said hopefully they'll be able to at least call you today, if not go by. And I said, well, if I'm not here to pick up the phone, because I have some appointments today, I said they're welcome to come and investigate, even if we're not here.
Right.
I'm just hoping one of the neighbors saw it too, so that gives a little more
Right.
credence to the complaint.
Right. Well, sure. Sure.
I'm gonna go back off.
I would be too if a fucking pit bull was coming at me, baring its teeth, barking.
Stretching into the shoulders.
And I was right next to our curb.
Right.
I was trying to water
Lower and back down.
where the white daisies
Hugging
are
the
at the
knees
top
into
of
the
our
chest.
driveway.
Sure. Yeah.
Giving yourself a little
And I
more of
moved
a
the can and I heard it kind of growling or barking, but I didn't really pay much attention, not knowing exactly where it was. I think they tie it up and then it puts it in the shade under their front porch.
Oh, yeah.
Front area.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wasn't trying to antagonize it. I was just trying to get our cans in and finish my watering.
Sure. Well, that dog lunges at.
I'm upset.
Well, sure. That dog lunges at cars going by. When you drive out slow and then she's walking it will lunge at the car. So there's definitely something wrong with the dog.
Well, Patsy's whole thing would be, oh, it's a rescue, la 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 la. I'm training it.
Yeah. Just by yelling at it, that's all you're training it.
Thank you so
So
much.
Judy's out there in her shorts, sitting in the back of the Jeep, waiting for her next hot cop to come and say, let me tell you what's going on here.
Yeah, let me tell you what's going on here.
Our neighbor had a piece of steak and was saying, fuck you, as she walked down the street.
Yeah.
It's okay, Drew. Say hi to Daddy.
Hi, Drewzer. Hi, Drew.